Hi guys, welcome, welcome back, welcome aboard, welcome home, simply depending on where you are in relation to this channel. At any rate, let's have some conversation about Neptune in retrograde. Neptune moves retrograde on June the 25th of 2021, and it will stay retrograde until December 1st of this year. So Neptune moves retrograde at 23 Pisces. The Sun is at 4 degrees of Cancer, trining a 2-degree Pisces Jupiter, and the Moon is at 18 degrees Virgo. And Pluto is opposing Venus, right? Pluto at 28 degrees of Capricorn and Venus at 28 degrees of Cancer. Yeah, so let's talk about, hello, Neptune, shall we? So Neptune is the planet of illusion, of veils, right? Of dreams, of fantasies, of intuition, right? The fog, the subconscious. Neptune is that better felt than spoken energy, right? The ruler of Pisces. So Neptune is at home in this Pisces energy. When Neptune is direct, we are under the power of those illusions. We are more easily swayed and apt to believe what we see, right? We are easily netted by the ideal instead of what is, right? We're more apt to witness what we want to see instead of what actually is. So Neptune in retrograde, right? The veils fall. We see reality. We see what is, right? The rose-colored glasses fall off, and we are left with what's left, right? We're left with the requirement to take what is offered, no matter what, right? No matter how ugly it might be. Reality is reality. And once the rose-colored glasses come off and Neptune is retrograde, then that is where we are. Now, oddly enough, right, we know that retrograde is about moving your energy inward. Well, Neptune is already an inward-facing energy, right? It is the energy of the subconscious mind. And so as Neptune is retrograde, right, that already inward bent simply becomes the requirement of accepting, right? So again, we are asked to be committed to our openness, right? No matter what. And the key to this Neptune retrograde is to stay grounded, right? And so that concept of better felt than spoken becomes that which must be felt, right? There's no hiding. There's no looking away. There's no avoiding. And Neptune is the master of avoidance, right? Well, hello. We know that Neptune energy can create situations where we do want to look away, where we want to avoid, where we get caught up in our addictions so that we don't have to face that harsh reality. So first of all, be super conscious of the places you are apt to look away, and realize that you're being shown and given an opportunity to witness your reality. Do you feel as though what is happening in your world is in line with your deepest heart's desires? Have you been simply looking away? Have you been not accepting the reality of your situation? Have you been sticking your head in the sand, so to speak, and just witnessing your illusion as, oh, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine? Well, now when the veils are down, you are going to get to witness your reality as it is, and the choices that you're going to make are going to be those kinds of in-your-face choices. Right, no looking away. So here's what I can tell you. Neptune begins retrograde at 23 Pisces and moves back to 20. So if you have planets or points in your chart, if your axis is anywhere from 18 to 25 degrees, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, or Sagittarius, pay close attention to what you are being asked to witness in your life. That energy surrounding that planet or point is going to be highlighted for you. You're going to have an opportunity to view your reality up close and personal, right? There will be no looking away. On the other hand, if you have water planets or placements anywhere from those 18 to 25 degrees, right, and that would be Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, you perhaps will witness this shedding of light as an opportunity for acceptance. You may be in witness to a truth for the first time, or a truth in a new way, or a truth that you are able to process in pursuit of that next level, right? So this, like I said, this retrograde takes us through the 1st of December. There are a lot of course, there are a lot of aspects during this time, right? Mercury goes retrograde again in September. Pluto goes direct in October. Jupiter goes direct in October. Mercury will go direct in October. And in the meantime, Uranus goes retrograde as well. So when Neptune goes direct in December, the only retrograde planets will be Uranus and Chiron. So this opportunity, this, you know, the way that this supports retrograde season is that the opportunities we have to look inward, right, are amplified by this pulling back of the veils, right? There is no fog, there is no opaqueness to the situations that we live in. So this is that harsh reality check. And with all the other planets in retrograde, it's asking you not only to look at your world and your choices, but also the state of your internal being, right? Where do you need to do the work? Where have you been avoiding doing the work? What have you been looking away from in your behavior, in your patterns, in your beliefs? And how might you feel the need to shift or change that in light of this unavoidable reality, right? This is like those new light bulbs that are so bright and you turn them on and you think, holy cow, I think I'm blinded by the light, right? This is blinded by the light until December 1st. So get right with your business, because that business is going to get right with you one way or the other. You might as well be looking it in the eye as it comes toward you. Shifting and changing appropriately, right? Thank you. Alrighty. So let's have a look here, y'all. Okay. Alright, so first we have the Magician and Death, right? Beautiful. First of all, the Magician, master of the 3D, right? And so in this Neptune retrograde, the magician is perfectly placed, right? We have full access to all elements, and we are shining that light in every corner. We are witnessing truth, and we're also witnessing the truth of our power, right? I mean, it doesn't mean that Neptune retrograde is going to show you all the bad things. And I'm air quoting that because, you know, we don't believe in bad. We just believe in what is, right? So you can have a reality check that brings you beautiful awareness, that allows you to transform and shift and change, right? Especially with Pluto also in retrograde. And Uranus in retrograde and all these other big giant retrogrades, we have the opportunity to shift and transform, right? We know that the movement is inevitable, but it always takes us into that next level, into that beautiful sunrise, sunset, the great beyond. We shift, we transform from one state to the next, and all it takes is the awareness of the power, right? So be aware of what's happening. We have the King of Swords and the Page of Wands. King of Swords he is the master of ideas, right? And so as Neptune moves retrograde and we are faced with our reality, there might be a way to bring in some new passion, right? There might be a way to bring in some new inspiration when you're not looking away from all of these ideas and concepts and abstracts. And as such, you might have an ability to put your ideas into motion in a brand new way, you know, to shift and change your reality based on your power, but also on simply this inspiration, right? The Page of Wands is bringing a little bit of sizzle into your life, and perhaps the key is that you've just been looking away for so long, right? We're talking about better felt than spoken, but now you have to feel it. So feel it. Don't get caught up in the idea. Feel the feelings, right? That's where we manifest. That's where we shift. That's where we change. So we have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is that energy of juggling, right? That energy of being able to be in mastery, right, of one's resources. The magician is the master of all resources. And so we might have opportunities to, again, with gratitude, accept, shift, change, and put into action all those ways that we want to feel our resourcedness, those ways where perhaps we've been looking away from our own power, from our own internal state, from our own from our feelings, right? When you take off the rose-colored glasses, you see what's there. And if you've been fooling yourself about who or what you are, you're going to have to deal with that fully resourced state that is always yours. Oh, yeah. So we have the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. What a beautiful pair, right? So the Nine of Swords is about those things that keep you up in the middle of the night. Anxiety, your racing thoughts, your limiting beliefs, the way that your mind gets a hold of you and tries to shape your reality in a different way. What a perfect pull for Neptune retrograde, right? So then we have the Nine of Pentacles, who is in full command of her resourcedness, right? This is no accident. This is no accident here. So any way that you have been looking away from your power, any way that you have been not feeling yourself in your full glory, any way that you have been limited by your own beliefs instead of living your life, you may want to reconsider that as well. Why? Well, because we have a journey, right? We know that the Fool card is a card of faith. We know that the Fool card is that card of belief, right? And that Fool card is the card of the beginning of a journey, right? Unseen destination. We do not know how, we simply know that, right? The fool takes his steps on faith, right? And I love it that in this one he has a little kitty instead of a puppy. But, you know, the fool is all about transformation through the motion of faith, right? This is not the hermit. This is not the Hierophant. This is the fool. We move in our faith. And the Page of Cups is that new feeling, right? This might be a person in your life. It might be a situation, an idea, an opportunity that allows you to next level, right? But it is about your heart. This is about moving in faith from something that touches your heart, something that creates your feeling intention to transform your existence. And you're being asked to step right into it. Don't just look at it, walk right in. So again, we have, we've got the Tower, and then we have the Knight of Wands, right? Follow that right up. So don't be afraid of anything that wants to shake out through this Neptune retrograde. Do not. These retrogrades are designed to pull you in and shift you so that you can level up, so that you can shift and change. And the Knight of Wands is all about that forward motion, right? Not about sitting around, not about getting caught up in, oh my goodness, what happens? Oh my gosh, but I'm so scared. Oh my goodness, blah, blah, blah. The Knight of Wands says, hey, let's go. You feel it? Let's make it happen. Come on. Yeah, we can do it. Don't even look back. Don't even look back, because there's nothing there. So when the universe gives it to you, serves it right up, what do? Guess what? You jump. That's what. So we have this beautiful, absolutely beautiful, of course we do, Pisces 33. And then we have, should you choose to accept it? So, right, this is about your mission. Should you choose to accept it? Again, with Neptune retrograde, should you choose to accept it? Should you choose to accept it? It's everywhere in here. You have to make that choice, right? You can't just sit around looking at it, thinking that it's going to come to life. You got to grab it. You got to make it happen. Okay, patience, waiting for the right moment. Still got to choose to accept it. Time is but the stream I go a-fishing in. I drink at it, but while I drink, I see the sandy bottom and detect how shallow it is. Its thin current slides away, but eternity remains. Thoreau, right? A ballerina casts a golden line and lure with which to capture a desired goal or item. Right, right. The process is calm and planned, the pace leisurely. There is no rush nor looming deadline. She will know when the right time has come and the moment is appropriate. A kingfisher, a harbinger of tranquility, accompanies her, and together they wait. Despite the desire for results, some occasions or decisions simply should not be rushed. We should approach either with caution or restraint, waiting for the opportune moment. We must also be wary of being too indulgent and devoting too much time to waiting for some perfect imagined moment, person, or thing. Worthy opportunities may be lost if they are overlooked in anticipation of some intangible, better option to arrive, right? So getting caught up in that Neptune energy, right? Oh, just let me wait. No, my brain says, no. This is all about that energy of not only do you have this, like you've got this, but the universe has your back. Right? The universe has your back. Follow your heart. Why not? Why not? What have you got to lose? absolutely nothing. Don't be afraid to shift and change your entire life in pursuit of what your heart wants. It's all there. All you have to do is step in, right? That's how it works. That's how it works every time. Should you choose to accept it. Happy Neptune retrograde. Good luck. Again, if you have those 18 to 25 degree placements in Pisces, Gemini, Virgo, or Sagittarius, please proceed with caution. And if you have those 18 to 25 degree placements in Pisces or Cancer or Scorpio, also proceed with caution, but also with delight. No matter what you do it with delight. You are blessed. Big blessings, guys. Choose wisely.